the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And his first look is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Taylor's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now look, That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Taylor's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Taylor. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On third down, Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Taylor. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 7 catches, 72 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Taylor. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Mack on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On the give, this is Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Haynes. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Taylor on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Taylor to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Mack. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down at 4, Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on second down. Tua.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Taylor. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. It's brought in by Harris. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again is Taylor. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll host the Washington football team. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos out on the West Coast. More good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Harris has it over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Completion here to Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And Cook has it, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you look at me in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mack. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Taylor to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Shedding through the defense.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Snell.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out onto the field.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Taylor. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release, where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
From the 39.
Tua thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua going to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now it's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Hayne to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Haynes. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. Open man here is Gentry. Now Taylor on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Fuller brings it in over the middle. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down.
Tua quickly into the hands of Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Tua to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Mack.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Taylor.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He'll drop it underneath here to Snell.
And he gets it down to the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down at 5.
They go right back to Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Dolphins,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.